Hello, how's it going? Whoever's in here. You don't have to say anything. You're the only person in here so far. I didn't realize my mic was muted. I was like talking that whole time. What's up, Big Will? Hey, Trevorn. Big Will, you're first. First time you're the first here. Yeah, I didn't do the scheduled stream today because I mean, it is the same time, but I didn't do the thing where like it was already listed in advance. I had like a meeting that went like super long today, and I didn't think to do it before that, so I was a little rushed trying to get on here. I had like 20 minutes to get myself together and get on here, so it's good to see y'all. I'm a little stopped up today, I think just from being inside. So my day is pretty good. I woke up this morning hey Ashley Larry, how are you? I haven't seen you in a good long while. It's good to see you. So I woke up this morning to alert. So I signed up for those Twitter alerts, right, for the PS5. So I did sign up for that. It's a public holiday in Barbados? What holiday? Well, happy holiday, whatever it is, but why are you still working? So I woke up this morning and I had like alerts from that, like y'all told me to sign up for this Twitter thing, right? So I signed up for it. I got all these alerts for about PS5s dropping today. So I was like, all right, I had given up. I told y'all I would do it like in March. I'm like, I'm going to wait until March because I feel like that's when I can probably end up getting one, right? Instead I ended up getting my hopes up today anyway. And I was like, well, let me try. So the first thing I saw was Amazon. That was this morning, like when I woke up, it was Amazon. So I was like, all right, let me try Amazon. And I got in there. I got the PlayStation in my cart. I got the PS5 in my cart. And then I was excited. I was like, oh shit, I got the PlayStation in my cart, check out. And then it was like, oh, we're sorry. There's a problem with this thing. Try again. So then I tried a couple more times and I was like, you know what? I am sitting here fighting these bots and I'm not doing it anymore. So I stopped. I was like, fuck it. I'm not doing it. Whatever. Then, a little while later, I got a Best Buy notification that they were going to be in stock on Best Buy. So I was like, all right, let me try Best Buy. And Best Buy, the only problem with Best Buy is that theirs is pickup in store, so it's only in store pickup. They didn't have any for delivery, so I was like, all right, pick up in store, so it's fine. But it's not fine because I live in freaking New York and none of the stores had them. Like, they looked like they had them, and I went through the same thing. And Best Buy has this thing where they're trying to combat the bots, which I appreciate. So basically you click add to cart and then it turns the button gray and it's like, we're doing something new. We're doing something different. So you have to wait and just wait here, and then the button will turn yellow again, and then you can add to cart, but be fast to check out because it's not really yours until after you've checked out. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for the button to turn yellow. The button turns yellow. I click the add to cart, and then they're like, oh, we're sorry, the store you selected doesn't have any in stock. And then I looked at like all the stores in my area, and the whole thing was just said like one left. So, which means they didn't have any. So I don't know what's going on with this. I'm over it. I tried again today. I did, but I'm over it. So yeah. And then I just got a notification about GameStop. And GameStop only has bundles. Like, GameStop wants to sell you everything that they have. So GameStop wants to sell you like 3 PlayStation games and a PlayStation Plus membership and a gift card and an extra controller and a headset. And I'm like, who is doing all this? I don't need all this shit. Like, I'm not spending and they don't even have them in stock. But I'm not going to spend like $800 on something when I only want just the console. Like, I don't want all this extra stuff that goes with it. So, anyway. Errol Barrow Day, the birthday of the island's first prime minister and father of independence. Okay, so it's your Independence Day. I like that. Well, happy Independence Day to you, or Barrow Day, whatever it is. Yeah, later round. And that's kind of where I'm at, Ashley Larry. Like, I had given up for like a good month. I gave up. Like, after Christmas, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm over it. I'm not going to try it anymore. Hold on, Lolly wants to come back in. Give me 1 second. Hey, Tetsuya. I'll be right back. Let me get a tissue for my nose. My nose is running. So that was my morning. I'm not doing GameStop because GameStop gets on my nerves. So I'm definitely not doing that, but we'll see. I'm just gonna roll with what I have. I just, I went against what I said I was gonna do, like for 1 second for today. I'll get one at some point. It does help having the notifications for Twitter. Like, that does help. So thank you for that recommendation. Situation's still so messed up. Oh, he passed away in 1987. Okay. November 30th is Independence Day, but January 21st is the anniversary of his birthday. Okay, I got you. Molly does her own thing. Like, she does her own thing. She's like, feed me, let me outside, rub me, like pet me, and leave me alone. That's her. What's up, Rogue Star? You should be able to reserve a system so that it's a guarantee that it's available. I mean, if they did things the way you would think they would, but they're not going to do that. It's like first come, first serve. And so when it's first come, first serve, like that's what you're dealing with. To me, I would be willing to legitimately like place a pre-order. Like, I will place a pre-order. I will happily place a pre-order and like pay you money. And then when they come out, you just send me my thing. Like, I don't know why it has to be this hard. I don't know why it has to be. And then I look on Twitter and it just pisses me off because I see people with like 4 PlayStation 5s like stacked up on their car. Like, get at me if you need a PlayStation 5, and I'm just like, nah, I'll wait. I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Rogue Star? What's up? So I'll wait. I'm fine with waiting. I'm just like, it's not. I'm not like in dire need of a PS5 right now. I'm not in dire need. I can wait. It's not that big of a deal to me. What's up, Food Stamp? What's up? It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. These companies like the madness. You know what? I think there is some truth in that. I do think that some of them do enjoy like the chaos because it is getting people, it's driving people to their websites. So like, for instance, if you look on Twitter right now, GameStop is trending and Best Buy is trending right now. So like, those two places are trending and they're trending just because of the PlayStation. So if you go there, they might be able to get you to pivot to something else. Like I don't know. If I'm going there for a PS5, I'm not buying anything else. But they might get some people to do that. Some people might be like, okay, well, fuck it, I can't do that, so I'll get the PS4 Pro because I can't get the PS5. Or, oh, they have that game I wanted. So there is it's free advertising for them. You know, they're not having to spend any money for advertising, and you're getting people on your website, driving traffic to your site, even if your shit is crashing. So I guess that's something. I don't know. This, you say this happens with every console release. It doesn't really. I don't know. The bots are definitely out of hand. You know, to me, I don't understand like what the purpose of having like a stockpile of PS5s is. If you're like a scalper, if people are not paying for them, it's like a little weird to me. I don't really get that. Hey, Aberration. NPS is a next gen port machine. I tried PlayStation Direct. I've tried PlayStation Direct, and that's another thing. Like, I wait in the queue on PlayStation Direct, and I'm in the queue for like an hour, and then it's like, oh, we're all sold out, but you can get a controller, or you can get a camera. I'm like, I'm not getting any of that because I don't have the machine. What's up, Frida? Free! What is up? What's up, Free? I haven't seen you in a minute. It does cause publicity, absolutely. You know what though, but actually, Larry, this situation is more. I've never seen it like this, and I've been able to get every single console. The only one I didn't get day one was a PS2. That's the only one I didn't get, like, as soon as it came out. But all the other ones I did, and I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any problems at all getting a PS3, like, day one. I didn't have any problems getting a PS3. I didn't have any problems getting a PS4 day one. So there is definitely a shift in something. It was never like this before. Never. So I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. Hey, your average collector. What's up? What's up? I would love if they did that, Rogue, but I don't see where any company is actually doing that. Like, maybe if there's like a mom and pop kind of store, like where you know somebody. I don't have a store like that. Like, the store that's in my neighborhood is a GameStop. That's what I have. And the GameStop in my store, they don't do shit for you. Like, unless, like, I'm not friends with any of them. Like, I don't know them. So they're not doing anything for you. They're just like, you have to wait. You know, you have to wait like everybody else. And I think they actually get in trouble if they try to, like, you know, give preferential treatment to people. So I got nothing. Time to get that KFC console. I don't even eat chicken. I'm not getting no KFC console. Even though I do have an air fryer. I don't know if that KFC console is like an air fryer, but I got an air fryer for Christmas. And I love that thing. Like, you can throw anything in the air fryer and it comes out good. It doesn't matter what it is. You just throw it in there and it comes out crispy and delicious. It is really good seeing you, Free. Really good seeing you. I hope you're good. I always like stalk you on Instagram. You always are posting like pretty pictures and stuff. So I see you. I just haven't seen you in here. So it's very good seeing you. What's up, House of Tori? What is going on? I'm seeing some people I haven't seen in a minute. It's really good seeing y'all. Really good seeing y'all. Same time, you think Sony would be concerned because the more PS5s are sold that stay disconnected from the PS Store, not buying games digitally, the harder for them to make money. I don't think Sony is having any problems making money. Like, they still have so many people buying stuff for the PS4. So I think the majority, like the huge number of people that they have on PS4, it's like such a huge number that, like, they're getting plenty of revenue from that. Absolutely, they are. I don't eat that yard bird. I don't eat any meat at all. I'm vegan. I don't eat any animal products at all, Ashley Larry. No eggs, no cheese, no nothing like that. Hey, Mahala. What is going on? Hello. I'm very glad to hear that, Free. Very glad to hear that. You saw an air fryer / microwave? I just have like a little like countertop air fryer. That's all I have. It doesn't have like a big I can't fit like a bunch of stuff in it. You have to make like a few batches. But we've made some onion rings in there that are really good, like fresh onion rings that you like dip the batter and make your own batter and dip the onions and then throw them in there and they come out like crispy and delicious. Did some fried cauliflower in there in the air fryer. That was good. Brussels sprouts in the air fryer are amazing. Like, it's just like I said, you put it in there, it comes out crispy and delicious. Doesn't matter what it is. It has been a very long time, Tori. It's good to see you. We'll be 5 in February. Aww, 5. So you have your child is like before school. So you're not having to deal with all of this stuff, I guess, with people having to like homeschool their kids and stuff because she's not like really technically school age yet. So you kind of missed out on that, which is good. Yeah, I missed out. I am vegan, yeah. I'm not missing out. I used to eat meat a long time ago. Top of the food chain, gang. I don't know. You know, there are some huge herbivores that do not eat meat. I don't think elephants are herbivores. Hippos are herbivores. There are plenty of large animals that don't eat meat that you wouldn't want to get in front of. Is that why I would drop all the food on the floor in my earlier streams? I'm mad at the vegan food. No, those are mistakes. Those are mistakes. Those are mistakes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mahala. I'm sure you're very pretty. From your picture, you look very pretty. So you should never say that. Never say that. The local prices, anything ranging from $2,100 to $2,950. That's because you live out there on the island. You live out there on the island, Trevorn. Like, you know, I can't even imagine spending that much money on something like that. On a PlayStation, I can't do that. She will soon be school age, yeah. So hopefully things will be back to normal, so she can have like a normal schooling life. My nephew, he turned 5 right kind of during the whole, like right before the pandemic. He turned 5. And so he was set to go to school, and his school started virtually. So he started kindergarten virtually. Like halfway through, they went to in-person learning, and I was talking to him, and he was nervous. You know, he was like, I'm supposed to be going to school next week, and I haven't even seen the school. I have never even been there. How am I supposed to know where to go? And I was like, aw, but you know, you've seen your teacher. You've seen your teacher on Zoom. You know, is she nice? Yes, she's nice. I'm like, well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But it's just so weird, you know. And he was so excited about kindergarten, not really understanding like how different it was for him. You're eating a turkey sandwich. You wanted to try vegan, but you never tried before. I was vegetarian for many, many years before I went vegan. It's definitely doable. It is definitely doable for sure. Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised. Like, people say they can't do it. And I said that. I was like, there's no way. There's no way in the world I could ever be vegan. I said that. I'm like, I'm going to need a chef if I'm going to be vegan. And no. I mean, you just look at recipes. I actually enjoy cooking more now that I'm vegan, because you have to like vegetables taste the way they taste. It's not like meat doesn't really, like meat, I don't know, meat you have to like fully season it and stuff. Like a bean, if you bite into a bean tastes the same on the outside all the way through the center. It tastes the same. A carrot tastes the same from the outside all the way through. It just tastes the same. It is the flavor that it is. Whereas meat, you have to kind of make it into something else. So you have like an opportunity for some like really robust kind of flavors just using vegetables. You'd be very surprised. Leilani! What's up? Can you fry eggs in an air fryer? I don't know, because I don't eat eggs. I don't know. I mean, it cooks things, so I imagine you would be able to cook something in there. Air fryer has a, I think it would like go down in the holes. I don't know. I think you'd have to put it on something or in like a pan. I mean, it's heat, so it would cook it. I just don't know as far as it being like a fried egg. I don't know if it would give you that feeling or whatever. For that price, the PlayStation better cook gourmet meals. For real. Or you live in Hawaii and you have to go to school. Oh, really? That's not sad. Shoot, I wish I lived in Hawaii. It's cold here. It is cold. Hello, Meryl Sada. Can I burp on command? Actually, I can. Actually, I can. I won't, but I can. I can. You don't eat eggs? I used to love eggs. You apologize. You love your meat. It's fine. I don't judge. I don't judge. My whole family eats meat. I'm the only one who doesn't. So I don't judge at all. I do not judge at all. If I go to my mom's house, sometimes I have to fry the bacon. So it's, I'm not judging other people's choices of food. Your godson started in-person primary at 3 years old in September. Now that's gone back to online. Yeah, I don't know how kids can do it. I can barely sit through an hour-long Zoom meeting, and I'm grown. Like, I can barely sit through a Zoom meeting. Like, I just had a Zoom meeting before I got on here. And I was just getting distracted. I was like on my phone, like trying to be engaged. And I'm also like, why am I here? Like, you're not saying anything and I have shit to do. So I don't know how kids do it. I gotta give it to the kids. I gotta give it to the parents who are monitoring them and helping them through this. Like, kudos to y'all for real. Because it's crazy. East London guy! What's up? What's up? Oh, wait. Leilani has scrambled eggs in the air fryer. There you go. There you go. She has scrambled eggs in the air fryer. How do you scramble eggs in the air fryer, though? That doesn't even sound right, Leilani. How are you scrambling eggs? Like, don't you have to, like, constantly tend to scrambled eggs so that they don't, like, get burnt or whatever? That's weird. No judgment there either. Okay. What's up, Mr. Steele? I'm good, East London guy. Oh, in a pan. So you just put it in the pan and there you go. You put it in a pan. I would think you could do like what are those things? Like a poached egg, or you put them in like a muffin tin. I think those things are interesting. You take them out every so often and stir. That just sounds like too much work though, Leilani. It takes like 2 seconds to scramble an egg on the stove. That's doing too much. You don't know. Hey, Lee, what is up? It is good to see you. It is really, really good to see you. It is really good to see you, Lee. You posted on Instagram. Okay, I gotta look at that. I've been neglecting my Instagram so bad. I've been trying to get back into it, but I have to do Instagram for work. I have to do Instagram for work, and it's like I have to manage like 6 accounts for work. So my own personal stuff has been getting a little by the wayside. It was way more than 1 egg. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. Lee, how are they? I think you have 2 kids now, right? How are the little ones? The little ones. You started watching The Mandalorian? Oh my gosh. I hope you're enjoying it. I don't think you have to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy The Mandalorian. I mean, I don't know, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan and I love it. So I don't know, but I don't think you have to be a Star Wars fan to watch it and enjoy it. So it was faster. Okay, I haven't like cooked eggs in a minute. So to me, like cooking up like 1 egg or 2 eggs doesn't take that long. Chilling with the fam. Mandalorian gets better. It was great out the gate. What are you talking about? It gets better. It was fantastic from the very first moment, from the very first scene. It was fantastic. The Mandalorian is one of my favorite new shows, period. Like, it's like one of the best things on TV, period, as far as I'm concerned, past or present. Am I going to check out the new Resident Evil live stream? Yes, so that's happening today at 5 o'clock. I won't be on then, but they're going to be talking about I think they're going to be talking about The Village. That's the new Resident Evil game that's coming out. So it's very exciting. I will definitely check it out. I think it's today at 5 o'clock. I don't know if it's 5. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 o'clock. I did see the notification for it, though. There's a Resident Evil live stream that's happening later today. You're saying it might be slow for some people not into the Star Wars universe? I don't know. I'm like so deep into Star Wars, so it's really hard for me to give an unbiased opinion on that. So you may be right. You may be right. I don't know. Your little sister's name is Lola. Cool. You're all good. A year off from streaming and other stuff. Your two boys are huge. Aw. 3 and 2. So they're little. They're still little. They're still little. Well, congratulations again to you and the missus. Are you back streaming again now? What's up, Ninja Drew? Drew, I was talking about that. I was talking about that as soon as I got on here. Like, my phone has been blowing up today with PlayStation alerts. At Walmart today at 3 o'clock. PS5 Walmart today at 3 o'clock. Now, Walmart has hurt my feelings so many times that I'm just going to chill right here. I'm not even going to try Walmart because Walmart is on some BS. So no thank you. But they're saying today, PS5, 30 minutes, Walmart. It took you a while to get into it? Okay, please stick with it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. I hope you do anyway. I hope you do. You miss me on Instagram? I'm still on there. I've not been quite as active on there as I was. I haven't been. But I'm still on Instagram. Getting ready to build a gaming PC. Well, that's a huge endeavor. I'm not into PC gaming, so I don't really have a reference point for any of that because it's not really my thing. But anybody who can build a gaming PC and like that's your thing, like PC gaming is your thing, more power to you. You have way more knowledge than I have. You hope The Village is also coming to PS4. I don't know. At some point we're going to have to get to a point where they're going to have to develop just for the PS5, right? I mean, it's like, how are you going to utilize the power of a new console if you're constantly making allowances for the previous generation? Like, you're going to have to have that split point, that break point where some games are just not going to work. Like, I think we saw that a little bit with Cyberpunk. Like, there's a point where games just are going to not work. Like, you have to have the new console in order to play a game if you want to be able to maximize what that console has to offer, whether it's Xbox Series X or whether it's the PS5. I have to get in good with the stock clerk. We don't even have Walmart. Like, we don't have Walmart here. So there is no stock clerk for me to get in good with. I guess my best chance, would be like Best Buy. We do have Best Buys here, but I didn't have a good shot at Best Buy when I was online today, and that was for store pickup because they don't have any. They don't have any. I think I need to live in I don't even know. I need to live in like some small town in Ohio or something to get a PS5. No, Trevorn is saying that he hopes that it comes to PS4 because he still has PS4. Like, I still have PS4. So people who want to play these games, they're like, oh, I hope that it works on PS4 also. I'm saying there's going to have to be a split. Lee, you're not streaming again, but you're wanting to. It's just finding time. I hear you on that. I took quite a bit of a long break myself, just for like mental health purposes. I had to take a break from streaming. I'm back now. I'm like happy, and I'm back now, and I'm hoping to like keep my momentum that I have going. What's up, Johnny Walker? How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you. You remember when they started with PS3 to PS4? I remember that too. You think for at least one day Sony should stop online sales to give people who queue outside stores a chance? They're not going to do that. They can't control how, like, once they give over the item to the store, it's out of their hands. They can't be like, no, you can't sell it. You can't sell it. No. And I'm not going to wait in line. Like, then that just means that people are waiting in line. Like, after Christmas, people were queuing up outside of GameStop, like sleeping outside in order to get a PlayStation. And then the store would only have like 2 in there. I'm not for that. I'm not for that. I'd rather get mine online just without having to battle all the bots. That's all. It is definitely an issue in New York, Ashy Larry. You almost gave up until Baby Yoda showed up. Okay, all right. I remember the PS1 through the PS5 too, but this is the first time I've ever had a problem securing a console. Ever. This is the first time I've ever had a problem with it. They could still make a ton of money selling to the PS4 install base, but you still have to look at, like, people are buying the PS5s and buying the next gen consoles because they want the power and the graphics and the reduced load times and all that stuff that the newer consoles offer. So you have to get to a point where these game devs can let that go, where they can let that go and they don't have to make the game work on an inferior console. Because to me, that's only holding back what they are able to do. Thank you for the like, Ninja Drew. You started streaming, but you don't get any views. I don't always get views either. It's really kind of hit or miss. Like I used to get a whole bunch of views. Now I don't get as many views. It's just, I haven't quite cracked it open myself. Big Will, and I've been doing it for a while. Hey TNW, what's up? Gran Turismo 7 is coming only to PS5, and you're totally fine with that. Ratchet and Clank and Gran Turismo will be your reason for making the jump. Fair enough. Oh, you facilitate mental health peer groups for men. That's awesome, Lee. That is great. That's great. I mean, it's, the whole pandemic thing and everything being shut down and being inside all the time, like losing my job the way that my job normally is, like not being able to do my job really kind of took its toll on me. Now I'm pretty good. Now I'm like settled in it. But it took quite a toll on me. So, yeah. Hey church, what's up? You were gonna go to Xbox? No. The original Nintendo. Yes. Your Atari and ET game. That ET game, you did not have that ET game. There's like a whole special on that ET game that they had. That was like, it was in that landfill. It's a really good documentary. I cannot remember the name of it right now, but they were saying that ET game was so bad and that they put him in the landfill, and it's like this urban legend kind of thing. No, I do not, Meryl Sada. I do not. You're at least close to it. You never know, Tori. You never know. They're planning to ban PS5 bots over there. I don't know how they're going to do that either. Like, are they going to just take over the internet? I don't know how you can just ban a bot. Like, it's a piece of software. How are you going to do that? Hey, Tay. What's up? Your first gaming PC you had was Oregon Trail. You have dysentery. And then you died. Damn. Strong cookies. We may crumble at times, but we always hold together. Yes, absolutely, Lee. Absolutely. You know, I mean, the alternative is no good. So you got to kind of, hang on. That's all. The extra floppy disk. I'm not getting involved in that conversation. Oh man, E.T. game. Nobody knew what to do in the E.T. game. You have got to watch that. You've got to watch that documentary. I have to look it up because I don't remember the name of the documentary, but I watched it and it was really, really good. You remember when you bought your PS2, you were walking to the bus terminal to head home. You popped into a local store and walked out with a brand new shiny PS2. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you would just pop in, grab your game. Like, well, do I want to get one? I don't know if I want to get one. Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and get one. I think my PS3 actually waited at GameStop. I waited outside in a line with a bunch of other people to get my PS3, and I had done a pre-order, like an in-store pre-order for it. I waited outside, went home with my PS3. That was it. There was no camping outside. I didn't camp. I just went and queued up and got in line, had my little receipt, gave them my receipt, and then walked out with my PS3. That's how I got my PS3. You hate that E.T. game. How did y'all all play that E.T. game? That thing is like a collector's item. Oregon Trail was the first game you ever played. You were third grade or something. What about like arcades though? Y'all are talking about consoles. I'm talking about arcades. I played in the arcade. Sent you an email to check out. Oh, Ryan, I did get your email. I will respond to you. I did get your email. It's good to see you again, by the way. I did get your email. I'll hit you up. People were trying to sell PS4s used on $600. Why are people trying to buy PS4s used? Like the PS4 1 terabyte is like $299. Like you can go to GameStop right now and buy that for $300. Why are you buying a used one for that? Used to rent games at Blockbuster. I rented games at Blockbuster. I did rent games at Blockbuster. I'll admit it. I will admit it. This pandemic brought the ugly out of people. It did. It did. I mean, everybody's trying to make money, and I get it, and I'm all for capitalism and all of that, and people making it the way they can. I'm not hating on anybody for that, but like, stop it with the bots already. Like, just stop it with the bots. This morning, when I was trying to get on Amazon to get a PS5, I could tell it was bots. I could tell it was bots, just like the way it was. Like, I got the notification like that. I was there, and then it was like gone. Like, that's not normal. That's not normal behavior. It's bots. Bots. Maybe you're talking about a different ET game. No ET game. We're talking about the Atari ET game. There was no DLC. What are you talking about? Some of us had to type papers using typewriter. No, that's funny. That is funny. People have always been opportunistic. I mean, I'm all for reselling and stuff like that, but it's the hoarding that I don't like. Like, when I hear that somebody has their own PS5 and then they have like 4 other PS5s at their house that they're just waiting to sell, like, come on. Like, that's messed up. And if every person is buying like 5 PS5s, that's a lot of stock that's just not being used. Nothing replaced your Sega Genesis. Oh, wow. Sega Genesis, man. I loved my Sega. Loved my Sega. PS5s are 500 and people are selling them for 800 plus. The thing is, if you're allowing people, if you're allowing that and you're like giving people money, like they're going to continue to do it. So if I buy a PlayStation for $500 and then I'm able to actually find someone who will pay $800 for it, that's just encouraging that behavior. That's why I've said from the beginning, I'll wait. I'm not going to spend one penny over what the retail price is. Like, I'm just not doing it because I'm not rewarding that bad behavior. I don't want people to continue to hoard these games. I don't want these gaming systems. I don't want people to continue to snatch up all the stock so that they can have a garage full of PS5s. Like, I'm not rewarding that. So I will wait if I have to wait until June to get a PS5 because I'm not encouraging that. PS4 became in demand because it was around Christmas and no PS5s were available. That makes sense. That makes sense. But again, you know, same E2 game where you fall down some hole and had to run from some guy. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game I'm talking about. I'm talking about the original game from Atari. You believe what MSI video cards got caught buying their own products and scalping them back to the internet? I don't think Sony is doing that, Ryan. I would be very surprised. I don't think Sony is doing that. Like, Sony has their PlayStation Direct. They have their PlayStation Direct. So, you know, they have that whole system. To me, they should offer more through PlayStation Direct because they have a very specific way of buying things there that kind of cuts out the scalpers just by the setup of the mechanism, you know, that you are able to buy stuff through there with the queue and everything. So to me, it would be best if they did go direct to consumer because they will be able to sell them that way. But buying them up from retailers and then reselling them, that doesn't make sense to me. So I would be very surprised. Video cards are a little different than actual consoles, I think. But who knows? What do I know? I don't have a PS5, so. They're going to do Michael Jackson Moonwalker remaster. They are not. They are not. I don't know if they'll be. I doubt they would be doing that. Michael Jackson is not very popular these days. Sega CD that connected to the Sega on the base it came with. No. Speak with your money. Absolutely. Just a theoretical question. Ooh, I like those. If you bagged a PS5 a piece for yourself in your house and managed to get a third one, would I sell it to you? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Of course I would. Of course I would. I wouldn't want, first off, the fact that you have to pay so much money being in Barbados for stuff is ridiculous to me. So absolutely. If that was something I could do, I would be happy to do that for you. And I wouldn't charge you anything extra for it either. Look at how Apple and Amazon got their start, garage hustlers. I'm all for entrepreneurship. I'm all for entrepreneurship. Yes, get your money. But don't, like, this situation at this point is ridiculous. And the fact that today I actually had a hope, I actually had like a glimmer of hope today that I would actually be able to get a PS5, and then it was the same thing, which is why, you know, anybody who wants to get a try for a PS5, maybe you can. It's happening today at 3 o'clock at Walmart. I do have my Walmart app though, so maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try. I do have my Walmart app. Maybe being on here with you guys will be like the lucky charm, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Your kids get a kick out of the cartridges. I wish I had my old games. I don't have my old stuff. If I'm able to do it, Trevorn, I would be very happy to do it. If it's possible at all, I would be very happy to do it. So, if the time ever comes, if the time ever comes, we'll discuss it and figure it out. For you, you're looking at next Christmas for the PS5. I mean, I think that's a realistic goal for a PS5 for next Christmas. I think that's realistic. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not going to garage hustle. First off, I don't have a garage. So, you know, that's not going to happen here. Like, all of my whole setup will just be like PlayStation stacked up in the back. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That goes against everything I literally just said. That goes against everything I just said. So no, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. If you had time to get another PS5, aw, thanks Tetsuya. That is very kind of you. That is very kind of you. But it's fine. I am confident that it will happen at some point. Yes, the PS5 drops at Walmart at 3 o'clock. So in 8 minutes, it drops at Walmart. Drops at Walmart in 8 minutes. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to try or not. I do have the Walmart app on my phone, so I might let you get this puppet. Hell no. Charlie is mine. Charlie is mine. It was supposed to be a stalking stream today. You are absolutely right. I was going to take y'all outside, but I went outside earlier today and it was cold AF and it was windy. So no stalking stream today because I wasn't feeling it. I did go outside. I had to go to the store and it was too windy and cold for me. I thought it was supposed to be warmer today. I thought it was supposed to be like mid 40s. It's still kind of chilly, but it's like 40 degrees and the wind is blowing. So there's like a serious wind chill and I'm not about that cold life. So I'm inside. So sorry. As soon as things warm up a little bit, so I don't think it'll be next week either. If it's not windy, it's the wind. The wind is really the problem. Like when you're walking outside, like between the buildings and stuff, the wind is really the problem. So if it's not windy, then it's not as bad if you can get in the sunlight. But the wind, forget about it. I'm not doing it. You got 3 PS5 controllers and camera, but no PS5. I know some people that have that. I know some people who have a PS5. No PS5. They have an extra controller, and like some games, because that's all they could get. So they have like Spider-Man and like an extra controller. It's like, okay. Hustle out of the bathroom. Selfies and mirror hustler. Oh man. Wear a damn mask, your entire family. Oh no. Are you guys all right, Ninja Drew? I wear my mask. That's one thing I don't compromise on. Like, no. I was in the liquor store the other day and this guy came in and he didn't have a mask on. And my liquor store in my neighborhood is very sketch. Like, it's very sketchy. Like, up here, you go into a liquor store and it's like, the one that's near me anyway, they have like glass, like all the liquor is behind the glass. So like you go in and it's really just like a lobby. Like you go in and it's just like glass. Like it's like a glass box and you just walk in and all the alcohol is behind the glass. The attendant is behind the glass. It's like plexiglass. It might be bulletproof. I don't even know. I kind of feel like maybe it's bulletproof glass. I don't know. They're not taking it down. They're not allowing you to come back there. So you have to go to the glass and go to the window and you're looking and then you're like, I want that. And you like are pointing and they're like this and you're like no. And they're like this and you're like no, over one, and then they're like this and then you're like yeah, that one, and then they get it and then they put it through the thing. Like in order for you to get their money, you have to put your money through like the little slot. Like it's like at the post office, like you put your money through the slot. It's like that in my liquor store. It's rough around here. It's rough. Am I excited about Godzilla versus Kong? Hey, Storm Shadow. I don't really have an opinion on it. I really don't have an opinion on that, actually. I'm trying to remember if I even saw... I think think I did see, I did see that Godzilla movie, and it was bad. That Godzilla movie was so bad. So I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no. Rona loves the cold. Yeah. Mm-mm. Your kids didn't get sick, but you haven't seen them since New Year's? Oh my gosh, Ninja Drew. I'm sorry. I hope you're all right. My goodness. That glass probably has hundreds of germs. It probably does. Like I have like my little antibacterial. I have them everywhere. Like I don't play around with that. Do they sanitize money? No, they're not. I don't use money. I no longer use money at all. Like I'm not using money. I don't want your dirty money. I will use my phone because that's like the easiest thing for me. I have like Apple Pay on my phone, so I pay with everything with that. Yeah, I pay with everything with that. So, sorry. So yeah, I try not to use like actual paper money. I don't even carry paper money on me at all. New York is no joke. It is not. It's not even about sanitize. No, it's not about sanitizing. This was before the Rona. That's what I'm trying to say. No, let me clarify this. All the glass in my liquor store, this was way before germs. This was way before Rona. This was just for safety. This is for safety. This is for y'all criminals can't come back here. Y'all try and rob me. I got like a gun under the desk or whatever. Like it's for safety. It has nothing at all to do with Rona at all. It's like they were built in Rona proof all that time because they already had that set up. It was about being in the hood and wanting to have their own safety. Yes, I see that. I see that. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. So I will try it. I will try it. Let me get my little Walmart app. Even though y'all are gonna see me like be so mad right now, but we'll just do it together. We'll do it together. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Is it for delivery though? Cause man, they don't even. All of the stores around here. Okay, delivery. See, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't have high hopes. You watched WandaVision. Did you watch they do not have any UV light, no. Spanish corner store in Jersey, aka the hood store. Yeah, I have the hood store around here. There's no UV light. And OnlyFans gamer dad gone wild. People will watch that, Drew. People will watch that. Don't even play. Don't even play with that because yeah, people will absolutely watch that. For sure. For sure they will watch that. I think I had one in my cart. Hold on, let me see if I got anything in my cart. In my save for later. See, this is why I don't even have the link. Use your card mostly. Yeah. Yeah. WandaVision, did you watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision? Because you have to watch the first 2 episodes. You can't just watch the first one. The first one will throw you off. You have to watch both of them. That's why they like put them out at once. Because you really need both of those. You really need both of those episodes to get it. All right, let's see. Refresh page. No, something went wrong. Something went wrong because it always goes wrong. Yeah, this item will be back at 3:10 p.m. This is what has happened. This is what happens to Walmart. This item will be back at 3:10. No thanks. No thanks. No point trying to rob me. You ain't getting no cash. You're definitely not getting any cash from me. I don't even have coins in my pocket. So if I need cash for something, like, I would have to go and get cash. I don't carry cash. You ordered the PS5 media remote? I do not have a PS5. Titans was good. Titans is really like the best thing that DC has going as far as I'm concerned. Other than the animated stuff. Like, DC's animated stuff is on point always. Always on point. But Titans was really good. Titans was really good. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Hey, Shantae. What's up? You wasn't prepared to watch it all in black and white? It's just what it is, though. That's what you have to keep looking at it. Like, that first episode of WandaVision really does throw you off, but you have to push through. You have to push through. So by the second episode, you kind of see that there's like something else that's going on, and that's what keeps you involved. That's what keeps you intrigued by it. So I would just recommend you watch that second episode and see. It just looks like it's going to progress. It's going to progress, and it's not going to stay in black and white. That's the only thing available. Ninja Drew, you're gonna have like all the peripherals. You're gonna have like all the peripherals. You're gonna have the camera, the remote, the like what is it, like the what is the thing, like the thing to connect your VR. Do you have VR? I don't remember if you do or not. But yeah, man, I can't be messing around with Walmart. I cannot mess around with Walmart. They're just gonna make me mad. They have nothing in place. Nothing in place at all. So yeah. I'm good, Shantae. I'm good. You did get the wire. See, I knew it. I'm like, Drew's gonna have all the stuff, all the extra stuff. It was $13. I cannot. I was trying to be on the Walmart app, but I'm sitting here playing myself on this thing because they do not have. Every time I click on it, it's like, it will be back at 3:10. They have nothing. So this is what happens. I'm on the app, not the website. I'm definitely on the app. It takes persistence if you really want it. Are you kidding me right now? I have been persistent. I have been a champion. Today, I've been on it today, and it's been disappointment at every turn. That Walmart app is filled up with bots. Like, the bots are already waiting. The bots are already in line. People I know that have gotten them. Well, one person I know got them through the bot. Rented space on a bot. Not good, man. It's not good. Not good at all. So what else is going on? I think there was some interesting news that happened. Oh, did y'all? I asked you guys this last time. Did you end up watching that Batwoman? I don't know if anybody ended up watching the Batwoman. Blue hair used to be gray. What do you mean you got one before things got crazy? When were things not crazy? That's what I'm not understanding. Like, that's like something really funny for you to say, that you got one before things went crazy. They've been crazy from the beginning. They've been crazy for the beginning. You've had it on the app before you gave up. I've had it on the app too. Hey, Deathness, what's up? Charles is ignoring me today. He's ignoring me today. He's not about it. What's going on, Deafness? What's up? What's up? Batwoman is ghetto, the ghetto. It's terrible. And then they had that Bruce Wayne. Did y'all see that Bruce Wayne that they had on there? I'm like, I did say I was going to do like a little chat about that. So I will do that. The day after it was announced for you. Where are you, Tetsuya? Where are you though? Because I don't know how you're like the day after it was announced for sale, you were able to get one. No more gaming? I am gaming. I'm not gaming today. I've said I think I'm gonna do. I took down my second camera. I have another camera coming today, so I'm gonna re-judge my setup. Because I have two cameras, one that I use for gaming and one that my regular one that you guys are looking at me on right now. So yeah, my plan, what I would like to do is to have like my focus be VR gaming, just because like I'm not trying to jump into everything else with everybody else. Like I am gaming, but I'm just not, I don't really feel like just streaming regular games. So if I can make like VR my thing, then that's what I'm gonna do. So that's my plan for right now. Anyway, we will see. My second camera should be here today, so I'll set that up after I get off of here, and well, whenever I get it. It might be outside right now, actually. You're in Pennsylvania. Well, I don't know how you got it. I don't know how you got it. No, I don't have a PS5. I do not have a PS5. I didn't say Catwoman. I said Batwoman, not Catwoman. Catwoman, I'm with you on that, though, Johnny. Creed VR. I want to play that. What's up, big girl? What's up? What's up? Creed, I have. That's on my thing to play. It's supposed to be really, really, really good. So that's on my to-do list. Once I get my stuff set up, I'm gonna play Creed. Play Creed. Do a singing channel. I've thought about doing a singing channel. I haven't, just because I don't play instruments. So because I don't play instruments, like not good enough to accompany myself, that's why I haven't done it, because I can't play tracks, because then I get copyright strikes if I play tracks. And otherwise I'm just doing a cappella stuff. I used to do like some Twitch Sing stuff over on Twitch, which is now over. I did do those. People didn't really care that much. I mean, I'm fine doing some singing streams. I just don't have any actual music. I don't have any music to sing to, so it's a little dry when I'm just doing it a cappella. Catwoman Halle Berry. Hell no! Hell no! Hell no. Hey, Katsuki. Hell no. Never, never, ever, ever. We do not speak of that movie here. That was a travesty. That is the movie that shall not be named. That is something that I don't know how that got made, but no. That movie was straight trash, and they should have never allowed that gets my heart beating. That gets my pressure up, because they should have never have allowed that travesty to happen. Oh my gosh. Ever. Never ever. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Last season of Batwoman was good. Hey, Dan. I watched half of last season of Batwoman, and it just got, they were doing too much with it. It was too much with Alice, with the sister, and it was just like, it just turned weird and bad to me, so I stopped watching it. But I'm like, okay, let me give this new season a shot, because, you know, it's a black Batwoman and everything, so let me give it a shot. I watched that first episode, and hey, Patrick. I watched that first episode, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Why why is this happening? What did they do to this character? It was crazy. I wish they had just recast Kate Kane and just left it alone. What's up, big girl? I know you do singing streams, but I'm saying as far as like karaoke stuff, as far as karaoke tracks, whenever I do any sort of karaoke track, like I'm trying to monetize my stuff. So whenever I do a karaoke track or something, well, first off, I don't do it over on Twitch because that's like against the terms of service. So I don't know what they're doing over there. On YouTube, I don't get a copyright strike, but it says that like it'll mute the song or somebody else gets the money from my stream, which is a little like what's the point? Like what's the point if I'm trying to like if I'm trying to use it to get money, if I'm trying to monetize and trying to, you know, do that, then I don't know how to get around it without getting either one, copyright strikes, two, somebody else monetizing it over me, or three, you know, playing somebody's stuff without permission and then having my channel affected. So that's been my concern about that. You do it over on Twitch though, right? VidGirl, or did you move over to YouTube? You loved my Twitch things. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I mean, maybe I can. She's mine too, East London guy. It's terrible. Dry Popeyes biscuits equals Catwoman Halle Berry. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Yes, for sure. Did I ever watch The Flash? Yeah, I used to watch The Flash all the time. Like The Flash, I was all about The Flash when it first came out. I loved it. I liked Grant Gustin. I thought it was great. Then as it went on, like maybe like around like the third season, it started to suffer from what those CW shows suffer from. And they were just doing too much. Every 5 seconds they were trying to change the timeline. And once you get into that, you get on my nerves. Once you start changing the you know, they went and did the whole Flashpoint thing. Once you start doing that and there are all these different flashes and Earth 1 and Earth 2 and Earth 25, I'm like, okay, y'all are making my head hurt. My head hurts now and I can't keep a track. I need to have a flow chart to understand where we even are in this universe, where we even are with what's going on. What Flash is that? What, you know, like what is happening? So it started to get on my nerves and so I stopped watching it. Yeah. But I did love Flash. Like The Flash was my favorite show for a long time. But then it fell off for me. You like Batwoman in those Crisis crossovers. I did try and watch some of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. I did try and watch some of that. I think because you got like a little taste of all of the characters, it was okay. But anytime you have to mix in that, I did not cry when the movie ended, Tetsuya. Anytime you have to mix in the Legends of Tomorrow, that show is balls. That show is terrible. Anytime you're doing time travel, again, if you're not able to do time travel smart, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Do not have more questions than answers when you're doing this stuff. If you tell me that we have to shut this portal so that our Earth will survive. We have to shut this portal. Like, you know, we can't do it anymore. We have to shut it. We have to shut it. You risk life and limb shutting the portal. And then the next season comes and what do? You find another way to open another portal. Like, it's fine. Like, we didn't just go through all that to shut the other portal. Like, what is happening? Like, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Like, that's the stuff that bothers me with these time travel changing events things. Flash was doing too much of that. They relied on it way too much. I got sick of it. Stop watching. Your singing streams are Twitch and YouTube. Twitch will automatically mute a song. Oh, okay. All right. So that's that. I think that's the difference then. Yeah, I mean Twitch Twitch scared me with everything about these DMCA and all of that stuff, the takedown notices, them saying that they were like going to be permanently banning people and stuff. Like, it just got like way too scary. Like, if you're accidentally playing something, like I can be walking down the street and like there's a song playing from a car as I'm walking down the street, or I'm playing a video game and I'm playing GTA and I get in the car and there's a song playing in the car, and now all of a sudden, it's muting that whole part of my gameplay. So I don't know. It's just a little like, if I played piano better, if I played guitar better, then I would be more inclined to do singing streams. But as far as playing someone else's tracks to sing to, I'm just a little wary about that. I mean, I could try it, but I am wary about it. That's all. Yeah, I know Twitch Sings is done because it was a licensing nightmare for them. It's like, how are you going to have those songs, but then you don't want to allow people to do other songs? So, yeah. You've never had a DMCA from Twitch? Okay, well, that's good. That's really good. Maybe it's, I don't know how they decide who they target or who they don't. Why they put the food snap version of Flash in the DCU movies. They don't want those streams crossing. They're like, they have their TV Flash and they have their movie Flash, which I actually really like Ezra Miller. So I'm not complaining because I do like him. But I loved Grant Gustin as the TV Flash. I just don't know how he would mix. Like, the tone of the CW shows is a lot different than the dark, brooding, end of the world tones of the DC movies. So I think that's why. I think it was more so like a tone issue, because the movies are so serious and the TV shows aren't that serious. But I think they could have found a way to do it, but DC is all over the place, so there's no telling why they do the things they do. If you try and figure that out and you manage to figure it out, then you need to go and work for DC, because I don't know why they do half the thing they do. People tip you, that's your monetization. Okay. So I guess that's something I should do. I mean, I have the tips, but nobody tips me. It's rare. I agree that all the DMCA stuff needs to be dealt with. Like now, I do Beat Saber stuff, and I have to like sort through. I had to like read like this whole long thing about Beat Saber, because they have all these songs that you can buy, or you can not license, but you can buy these songs to play in the game. Kind of like Just Dance. Like, people doing Just Dance streams, I don't know how they're able to do Just Dance streams, honestly. Like, maybe they can do them as long as you're getting tipped like outside of the platform. But like things like on YouTube, if somebody gives you a super chat, on YouTube, first off, they take a big chunk of your super chat. That's number one. Number two, they will, if you then have like music or something playing, something like copywritten, like even when I do these trailers, like watching these trailers, they snatch that up like fast. So they will take part of your money. They'll take part of your super chat because you were playing like some copywritten material. It's just a mess. It is a mess. You hate that commercial singing about getting Popeyes? I'm not sure which one that is. Do I enjoy Supergirl? No. I started watching Supergirl. I did try to give it a chance, but my problem with Supergirl is that I don't like Supergirl at all. Like, I don't like Supergirl. As a character, I don't like Supergirl. I don't think that Supergirl should exist. And I've always felt this way, even before she had a TV show. Like in the cartoons, I've never liked her. So I think I was always a little pissed off that they were doing all this Supergirl stuff, and then they were leaving Wonder Woman by the wayside, who is like a real like classic character. So I was always a little salty about Supergirl, because I'm like, first off, you shouldn't even exist, because Superman was like the last of his kind, and now all of a sudden, you know, it's like all of these Kryptonians are coming out of the woodwork. So I just never really liked Supergirl. So she already had a big block coming from me. But I did try. Some of the episodes were okay. But, you know, no, it's not really my thing. It's not really my thing. And then, like, everybody knew who she was. Like, I'm like, why? Where's your secret identity, girl? Aw, thank you, Shantae. Thank you, Shantae. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's very kind. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. What do I have against Superman's cousin? It's just weird. It's just weird. Hey, Lil Maxie. I love this light. I have had this light for forever. Like, I don't even know how long I've had that light. Way before I even thought about streaming. It was just like a light I had because I just enjoyed it. So, and I thought I had broken it at one point, and I had to like take it apart and put it back together, and it worked again. So yeah, I've had that light for probably like, I don't even know, 15 years or something like that. Comics change canon all the time. Leave Supergirl alone. Damn. I know. I realize they change it all the time. And that's what I'm saying. It's just my own personal bias. I admit it. It's my own personal bias because I've been a hater of Supergirl just because it's my own personal bias. I admit it. You know, I love Wonder Woman, and I feel that they were building Supergirl up at the detriment of Wonder Woman. That's what I felt. So now I feel a little bit better because Wonder Woman has gotten some shine as of late, but it was a long time. Like, there was no Supergirl, no Wonder Woman to be had anywhere for a long time. A beef with Melissa Benoit or whatever. Ah, Ninja Drew, thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Star Rock. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have my sound effects and everything. Let me pull my sound effects out. What's going on? Welcome. I'm just hanging out, just like talking. Oh my, y'all, my iPad is dead. I was gonna play my stuff. My whole iPad is dead. All right, well, wait, maybe I can do it like this. Nope, I have no sounds right now. My bad. My bad. I have no sounds. I do not watch Naruto. Hey, Nishant. Wonder Woman is definitely one of the best superhero movie franchises. Wonder Woman is definitely one of the best superheroes, period. The first movie was fantastic. Like, the first Wonder Woman movie was fantastic. First one was fantastic, I will admit. First movie was fantastic. I loved it. Ending was a little wonky, but the first movie itself was really, really good. Now, this second movie that came out, it hurt me to my heart. Like, it like, I felt wounded. I felt wounded after I watched that second Wonder Woman movie in 1984. I felt seriously wounded. That's another like discussion thing. I'm gonna put out like a whole video of this stuff because it's like too much. It's like I have a rant and all of that. You never got into comic book shows or CW. Gotham? See, and I did not watch Gotham. I did not like Gotham. I did not like Gotham because Gotham took too many liberties. Gotham was a Batman show without Batman. It was a Batman show without Batman. That was weird to me, even though I was an extra on Gotham once. But it was weird. It was so weird to me that that was an actual show. And Jada Pinkett Smith's character, I agree with you. Like, she was great. But she was a made-up character. Like, she wasn't a real character. She was not part of, like, they made up Fish Mooney. They made that character up. So I was like, what are y'all even doing? Like, what are y'all doing? So, yeah. No, I didn't kill it permanently. I did drop it again, but it's just dead. It's just dead. I wanted to pronounce my wish. Exactly. Exactly. I did. You feel they should have cast someone else to play Wonder Woman? I don't think so. I don't think so. I really like her as Wonder Woman. Like, that's the thing. I like the actress, the actress Gal Gadot. I really like her. At first, I was a little hating. I was like, okay, I don't know about this girl. She's too skinny or whatever. She's not. She's great. She's great. So I really enjoy her as Wonder Woman. Just I don't know what happened after this second movie. I just don't know what happened. I liked her in Batman versus Superman. I liked her in Justice League. I liked her in her standalone movie. She was really the best thing about those movies, as far as I'm concerned. As far as Batman versus Superman and Justice League, Wonder Woman was the best part of those movies. And yes, I'm biased, but those movies were kind of trash. Wonder Woman, that second one did get me shook. Titans is very good. That's the one DC. That's the one DC programming TV show, movie, live action thing. That's the one thing I can recommend is Titans. The only thing I can recommend is Titans, and it's very well done. It's a good example of how they can do something and make it like it's real and it's gritty and it's dark and it's okay. It's not like you're taking Superman and making him this brooding character. It's like you're taking these characters and they can be dark and flawed and well fleshed out. I think they do a really good job of that with Titans. They cast you and had no idea I hated their show. It's true. It's true. I did not like Gotham at all, but I sure was up in there. I sure was up in there. I was in like this bank scene. No, this TV show scene. They were like taking hostages or whatever. I was a hostage. She was in the Israeli army. All of, like in Israel, it is required for all, once you reach a certain age, you're required to serve in the military. So it's not like she was just like some badass who went and served in the Israeli military. It's just, that's just what it is. Like you have to perform that service. I also have a friend who is Turkish, and they have the same thing. Like they require all of their, so he had to go and serve for a certain amount of time. I can't remember how long he did, but he had to go and serve in the military. It's just like a rite of passage. Like you're required to do it. Glad we didn't have that over here, because y'all wouldn't want to see me in any fatigues. I don't follow instructions so well like that. You're saying that she doesn't look the part of Wonder Woman? I think she does. You're like the only person I've heard say that, Big Will. Everybody I know actually really likes her. Gal Gadot. Aquaman movie. I really enjoyed the Aquaman movie. I think, first off, I'm also biased because I love me some Jason Momoa. I got my Aquaman figure back here on my shelf. I love Jason Momoa, so he was dream casting for me for Aquaman, so I was very excited when he was cast as Aquaman. I actually like in the comics, I like it with the Aquaman that has like the long hair and the tats, and he has like the trident on his hand, trident for a hand, and the eye patch. Like, so that's like the Aquaman that I like. So I was really very excited about Aquaman casting. I enjoyed that movie. I thought it was beautifully done. I thought it was very well done. My problem with the Aquaman movie was with what's the dude's name? Manta? What's his name? With the big head. I can't think of his name right now. The black guy, and then he had the thing on his head, and I can't think of the character's name. Black Manta, is that his name? Anyway, that part was dumb. So I had a hard time with that part. But overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I do not have any beef with that actress in there. I really liked her as Mera. Johnny Depp. Yes, Titans is the only one who did Robin right, and I Robin correctly. I enjoy Robin. I enjoy Robin as a character ever since Teen Titans. Teen Titans and Young Justice, like those things really got me to love Robin. They do a good job with Robin. Very good job with Robin. I would play a good superhero. Thank you, Ninja Drew. Am I hyped for Black Widow? I'm looking forward to Black Widow. I'm a big ScarJo fan, so I'm a huge Scarlett Johansson fan, and I'm definitely hyped for Black Widow to see what they do. I mean, considering her fate in the movies anyway. Hey, Aunt. Oh, thank you. Wonder Woman was beefy. I agree with you. I agree with you that I like my Wonder Woman to be a little more like, have a little more meat on her bones, but I don't mind it though. I don't mind it. I think she worked out. I think she looks great. I think she's a beautiful woman, so I'm here for it. She has the wrong body type. Black Manta, yeah. Wonder Woman is muscular, but she's doing it. I think she's doing a good job though. I think she's doing a good job, and I think that she did work out. No, she's not like, what's her name? What's the girl from Mandalorian that recently got canceled? Shit. What is her name? I can't think of her name right now. Like, she's a little bit too much, like people wanted Lucy Lawless. They wanted Xena to be Wonder Woman back in the day, which they could have done. Xena was a little bit too big. Like, I don't necessarily want my Wonder Woman to be like that big, but somewhat muscular, yes. She did have to put on muscle mass for the Wonder Woman role. Absolutely, she did. Absolutely. I'm obviously DC over Marvel. I'm not obviously DC over Marvel. Nope. I'm Wonder Woman. I'm Wonder Woman over like a lot. But I am a huge Marvel fan. And I think that Marvel has done way better on the movies, on the TV shows that they have. So when it comes to like the media and the TV shows that are out there and the movies that are out there, I am Marvel 5,000%. I'm Marvel way over DC, because I think that DC has ruined these characters that I have loved for a long time. Batman is one of my favorite characters. Wonder Woman is one of my favorite characters. They have not represented them well in the movies. And whatever the hell they're doing with all this Batman business, like, I'm just like, y'all need to stop. Y'all just need to stop. Like, they don't even know what's going on with the Batman stuff. So DC has been disappointing, to say the least. They took Henry Cavill, who I love and who is a beautiful specimen of man, and made me not care for him as Superman. Like, how do you do that? How do you take a guy that I was like really looking forward to seeing, and then you make him somebody that I really don't care about? Like, how do you do that? So yes, I'm all about Marvel movies. Yeah. Wonder Woman's never been Diesel though. She has been Diesel. Yes, she has. Wonder Woman has absolutely been Diesel. You look at some of those comic books and you will see a pretty thick Wonder Woman. I have some of my figures up here are pretty like built, like beat your ass. The Mandalorian girl, they were talking about using her. She was an MMA, I think she was an MMA fighter or like a gladiator or something. The live action Little Mermaid, I think it's coming soon. I think a lot of that stuff got delayed because of COVID, so they couldn't do a lot of shoots. So a lot of movies and stuff got delayed. So I'm not sure when we're getting the live action Little Mermaid, but I'm all for it. That's that has Halle from Chloe and Halle as the Little Mermaid. That's the power of Disney. It is the power of Disney. But, big girl, Marvel was really hitting it hard on those movies before they got bought up by Disney. So the Marvel Studios movies, not X-Men, not the Fox properties, not even Spider-Man. That was a Sony property. It's still a Sony property. But Marvel Studios themselves, the ones who brought you Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, what's the other one? There's another one. But the ones who brought you those movies, like the Avengers and all that stuff, Black Panther, that's Marvel Studios. That's different. So now all of that stuff is under Marvel Studios because it's been bought by Disney, except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man is still owned by Sony. Sony is not giving up Spider-Man for anything. They let Marvel Studios borrow Spider-Man. They came up with an agreement to let them borrow Spider-Man, but they're not selling Spider-Man, which is fine. If they want to let them borrow it, it's fine. But that's all Marvel Studios stuff. I'm not shooting you my puppet. No. You said DC has always had better TV shows and cartoons. I don't know. DC has always had great animated content. So when it comes to like Teen Titans, absolutely. Never Teen Titans Go, but regular Teen Titans, yes. The CW shows have been pretty good. I have enjoyed the CW shows, the CW Disney shows. I have definitely enjoyed them. But as far as, and like the animated stuff that they've had, like even the animated Avengers, I mean not animated, the animated Justice League movies, the animated Justice League cartoon, I really enjoyed that stuff. The animated Batman movies, the animated ones are great. The animated DC stuff, I will stack that up with anybody's. The problem is they didn't take that same approach to their live action stuff. So even though they had these great stories in the animated movies, they just like abandoned all that stuff. And that stuff that came from the comics, they just abandoned it. And we're like, we're going to make up our own stories. We're going to make up our own interactions of these characters. And they just put people in charge that were not fans, that don't know the property, that don't know what they're doing. You get people that can make movies, fine. But if somebody doesn't know the characters and they want to put their own spin on who these characters are, that's how you end up with Man of Steel. You blame Zack Snyder. I blame Zack Snyder. I absolutely blame Zack Snyder. But then you have people who are like yelling about the Snyder Cut. Give me the Snyder Cut. Give us the Snyder Cut. And I'm like, first off, there is no Snyder Cut. Like, this man is remaking a movie that came out in 2017. He is remaking a movie that he didn't get right the first time. He didn't have right the first time. Now, I don't blame him necessarily for Justice League, but at the same time I do. Because a lot of the Justice League was already done. Most of the Justice League was done. The story was done. The story was written. The story was shot. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish, but the movie was done. It was like editing. So now he wants to rewrite history and redo the Justice League, and now they're going to release a 4-hour movie. First they were saying it was going to be a mini-series. Then they said it was going to be in 2 parts. Now they're saying it's just going to be one 4-hour long movie. Who in the hell needs a 4-hour long movie? And I'm somebody who sat through Lord of the Rings, which I love. I sat through Lord of the Rings. Why do I need a 4-hour Justice League movie? I don't. I don't need it. I don't need it. So it's crazy. Why did my tone change when I was talking about dude? Man. They're messing up Spider-Man because of Sony. They're not messing... I don't think they're messing up Spider-Man. I enjoy what they've done with Spider-Man in the MCU. I've enjoyed Spider-Man. The fact that they're trying to take Spider-Man away is a little weird to me. I don't think that's a good idea. Marvel did outline their movies way in advance. Absolutely. And I agree. That's why it works better. Marvel has had like 17 years. They've had like 17 years from that first Iron Man movie. When was that? It was like 17 years ago, right? So they started with that first Iron Man movie and they built on it. For me, DC has always been playing catch up. They've been trying to it's like in football when somebody, they get the pass, but they're thinking about running before they make sure that they've secured the ball, and then you have a fumble and now it's like you've turned the ball over. That's how I feel about DC's movies. Like, they felt like, oh my gosh, we want to get to Justice League so bad. We want to get to Justice League. But then they didn't take the necessary steps to get us there. They could have, technically, if they really wanted to, and they had the proper people in place, they could have done a Justice League movie. They could have done a Justice League movie. They could have not done a Wonder Woman movie. They could have not done a Superman movie. They could have not done a Batman versus Superman bullshit, whatever that was. They could have not done any of that. They could have just done a Justice League movie and people would have lost their minds. They could have introduced Gal Gadot. They could have introduced what's his name? Ben as Batman. Ben Affleck as Batman. They could have had Henry Cavill. They could have had Jason Momoa. They could have done all of that as just a Justice League movie and people would have eaten that shit up. We don't need origin stories. We don't need an origin story for Superman. Who needs an origin story for Superman? I don't. We all know who Superman is. Who needs an origin story for Wonder Woman? Nobody. You don't care. You just want to see her twist her golden lasso and catch bad guys and kick ass. That's all you want to see. You don't need an origin story for Aquaman. He swims in the sea and speaks to fish. You know this already. Like, we don't need origin stories for these people. The Flash, we know who he is. You know, so why didn't they do that? They could have just done that. Instead, they wanted to shoehorn all this stuff in movies where it didn't belong and, you know, made us mad and disappointed in the process. That's all I'm saying. You love hating Snyder with people. I am like, yeah. It's unfortunate. And, you know, it's like Zack Snyder, he had, what was that movie? Sucker Punch, which was beautifully done. Like, it was a beautifully shot movie. But he got all this stuff based on that movie. And I'm like, that movie had no substance, though. That movie had no substance. East London guy. Titanic was 3 hours. I was like, sink already. Titanic was long, but I enjoyed it. You will give Snyder credit that a lot of the story is accurate to the comics. Unfortunately, his movies are too serious. That's what I say. Why did all these characters all of a sudden become sad and downtrodden? Like, you're fucking Superman. Why are you sad? Why are you like, oh my God, oh woe is me, the weight of the world, oh I'm not gonna save my dad because my dad wants to go back and try and get the dog. Like, what? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? They tried to copy Marvel and got ahead of themselves. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They did have a good thing going with Batman. Even though that last Batman movie with Catwoman in it, it turned into like a Catwoman movie. I never thought I would have said that Catwoman with what's-her-face would have like tried to save the movie. That's because Christian Bale didn't want to be Batman anymore. What's up, Justin? What's up? What's up? Word of the day, shoehorn. Absolutely. Absolutely. You fall asleep even watching a movie I'm enjoying. I fell asleep during Man of Steel. I fell asleep in the theater during Man of Steel. And I felt like so bad. I felt so bad. Like, how do I fall asleep during Man of Steel? In the theater. It was just so weird. It was so weird. I enjoyed Titanic. Like, I was in it from beginning to end with Titanic. I definitely was. I don't need a 4-hour Justice League movie for a movie that I've already seen. I do not need a 4-hour Justice League movie. I don't need it. Superheroes have feelings too. They do, but, you know, Christopher Nolan wanted to bring Heath Ledger back. So when he died, they had to make up a new plot quick. Tom Hardy was dope, but the movie was a drag. Tom Hardy is a fantastic actor. So there is no reason why, like, okay, that Batman story in the comics, when Batman's back gets broken by Bane, is like an iconic thing that happened in the comics. Like, it is huge. When Batman's back got broken, like, I still see that, like, in my head, that comic book panel with his back broken over Bane's knee or whatever. Like, that's an iconic thing that happened in the comics. They did not present it well in that movie. That movie was all over the place. It was all over the place, and it didn't have enough Batman in it. It was just like, y'all are just trying to make something happen. Like, how is he retired and he has barely been Batman? Like, what is happening? He's barely been Batman, and now he's like retired. He's over it. How are you over being Batman and you have not even been Batman that long? It was really, really weird and very poorly done. And, you know, Heath Ledger was a gift to the Batman franchise and to Christopher Nolan, for sure. But he was gone. And so you have Tom Hardy, who is a fantastic actor. I will watch Tom Hardy in anything. Like, he is an incredible actor. It just wasn't done well. It wasn't done well. They were trying to do too much with Ra's al Ghul and the girlfriend, and it was just way too much. Way too much. Battle of the Bays on Sunday. Yes, congratulations to the Packers, to Justin's team. Congratulations to you. They didn't. I was like, what the hell was that? If they had done, okay, first off, I'm not here for Joseph Gordon-Levitt Nightwing. Let me just go on record as saying that. I am not on board for Joseph Gordon-Levitt Nightwing. I am not. That whole thing where it's like, oh, anyone can be Batman. No, anyone cannot be Batman. Stop it. Anyone cannot be Batman. I can't be Batman. You can't be Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman. So don't sit there and tell me like, oh, anyone can be Batman. Like, oh, am I in the Batcave? Oh, I'm like, what? No. You don't have the right to be in there. You don't have the right. You don't have to get the keys to the kingdom. Who are you? Who are you? Like, that was weird. That pissed me off. That pissed me off in that movie. So, hell no. I'm so glad they didn't do that. That would have been a travesty. They still have an opportunity to do a great Nightwing TV show or movie. There's an opportunity. I would love to see a Batman Beyond live action movie. If they can do that, you know, there's some talk about it because they're bringing back Michael Keaton as Batman. How? I don't know. They're going to sprinkle Flashpoint on everything and just like bring in whatever the hell they want to bring in, I guess. I don't know. Your aunt didn't want to go alone. Titanic was a great movie. Bruce Wayne's crazy juice ran out, so he didn't want to be the Bats anymore. You're the biggest hater. I am the biggest hater because I love these characters. It's like all right, it's like potato salad. It's like potato salad. You go to the family reunion, you go to the church fellowship hall, and there's potato salad sitting there. Do you ask who made the potato salad? I think you do. You're like, oh, who made the potato salad? Because you know you're not going to just eat anybody's potato salad. You know that potato salad might not be right. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, these DC movies, they're taking characters you love. I love potato salad. But I'm not just going to eat anybody's potato salad because it's not all good. So you can't just take these characters that we love, like Batman, like Superman, and just expect us to just give our blanket acceptance and love over these movies. Like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because you need to give the proper justice to these characters that we all love. You need to take the proper care with these characters that we all love. You don't just like, you know, slap some mayonnaise in the potato salad and be like, here, dinner is served. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not hating. I'm just like, you know, potato salad logic seems legit. It's true. It's true. It's true. You can't just slap anybody in the Batman role because like everybody loves Batman. Like, what? No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. So, yes, y'all all know y'all are particular about some potato salad. You wanted Michael B. Jordan as the next Superman. Michael B. Jordan cannot be everybody, Lil Maxie. Michael B. Jordan cannot be everybody. Y'all need to stop with this Michael B. Jordan business. Like, I love Michael B. Jordan. You know, he's handsome and all of that, but he cannot be every superhero. He cannot be every superhero. The man has already been Human Torch. He was like that weird like villain Black Panther for a second. Like, yeah. He can't be everybody. He can't just come back and now he's Superman too. No. No. For you, it's mac and cheese. I almost use mac and cheese as the example. But I feel like people are more forgiving with mac and cheese just because it's cheese and they feel like they can just eat it anyway. Because it's like, okay, it's cheese. I'll just put some salt on it. But potato salad is different because sometimes those potatoes are hard. Sometimes there's not enough seasoning. You haven't put like the sweet relish in there. You know, it has too much mustard, not enough mayonnaise. Like, you know, it's like potato salad is a very specific thing. If they don't put their foot in it, then that potato salad is horrible. Exactly. Exactly. Michael B. Jordan was the Human Torch and he was the villain in Black Panther. That's who he's been. He was the Human Torch in Fantastic Four. That's who he was. You hope that Robert Pattinson does a good job as Batman. I hope he does too. But this Batman is being presented, the Batman is being presented as a standalone film. And so that's what I'm saying. DC doesn't know what they're doing. You have the possibility of making Robert Pattinson like a cool Batman. He might be good. He might be good. But you've already presented it as a standalone thing that has nothing else at all to do with anything else in the DC cinematic, in the DC movies at all. It's its own standalone thing. It's like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, which that movie was dark and it was so good, but it's standalone. It's by itself. You're not going to see his version of the Joker mixing it up with Wonder Woman or mixing it up with whoever the hell their Batman is. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're all over the place. You're making this standalone movie with casting that people actually like Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. People are actually digging that. I'm digging that idea. Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I'm for giving him a shot as Batman. I am. He was not my choice, but I'm giving him a shot as the Batman. But he's a standalone Batman. So what the hell does he have to do with anything? He's standalone Batman. So I would much rather see DC maybe do these little standalone movies. Just do it. The Joker movie was a good movie. It was standalone. Fine. It was great. Let's do the standalone Batman. It's great. The rest of the stuff, trying to put all this extra stuff in there and switching out your Batmans from year to year is annoying to me. Have I seen the movie Chronicle, one of the best original hero movies, and Michael B. Jordan killed it? Have I seen Chronicle? I don't know if I did or not. It sounds familiar. You remember when he was kicking it on All My Children? I didn't watch that. Wait, Bacon. I'm sorry, I missed that. I missed something. Let's not talk about that Fantastic Four movie. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That Fantastic Four movie was trash. They're gonna redo Fantastic Four now that it's under Marvel Studios. They're gonna redo the Fantastic Four. So I'm hoping that they do a good job. I'm hoping that they do a proper Fantastic Four. Now I'm hopeful. I don't know. But now that it's under Marvel Studios and out from under Fox, maybe they'll bring us a good Fantastic Four. Ryan Reynolds gets to run around being a million different heroes, but Michael B. Jordan can't. Ryan Reynolds, it's different. To me, it's different when you're like behind a mask versus when you are like your actual face. To me, it's different. It's different. And who has he been? He was the Green Lantern, which was trash. He was Deadpool in that Wolverine movie, but he was barely in that. Like, he was in it and he had such a weird role. So then they brought him back. Like, now he's really Deadpool for real. So he's not a million different characters. Who else was he? Who else was Ryan Reynolds? Oh, was he the Human Torch too? Who was the original Human Torch? It wasn't Ryan Reynolds. Who else was Ryan Reynolds, y'all? It's 2021. You can be whoever you want, including another superhero. Like, I wanted them to give Jon Stewart's Green Lantern to Idris, because I love me some Idris, you know. I wanted him to be Green Lantern as Jon Stewart, but, you know, he's already in the Thor movies. Whatever happened to Tyrese playing Green Lantern? I don't think that was really a thing. No, not the bartender. I don't think that was really a thing. I think Tyrese wishes he would be Green Lantern. I don't need Tyrese to be my Green Lantern. I'm not really here for that part. Oh right, Human Torch was Chris Evans. That's right. He was Chris Evans. Hey, EM. Ryan Reynolds was also in Blade, but that's not a superhero, though. So technically, he was only two superheroes. He was Green Lantern forever ago, and now he's Deadpool with a mask on. I'm not mad about that. I think we are getting another Blade. We are getting another Blade. Yeah. After being the cat pimp in Cats, I didn't see that. There were so many people that were in that Cats movie, though. Like, I think they just got caught up. They got bamboozled with the rest of us. So I don't know if you can even count. I don't know if you can count the Cats movie against people, because they were also bamboozled, I think. I don't think they really realized what was happening to them. I loved Blade also. I think there's a new Blade movie that's supposed to be coming. I just don't know when. I don't know, but they did announce that. So a new Blade is coming for sure. Killmonger isn't a superhero either, though. Give my dude Michael B. Jordan a break. And honestly, I'm just going to be real. I don't think people want a black Superman. I don't want a black Superman. I said it. I don't want a black Superman. I want my Superman white with the curl. That's my Superman. I want a white Superman. Sad to say, but it's true. And and I walk around in my Wonder Woman costume and stuff, and I'm happy to be in my Wonder Woman costume, and I'm like, oh, they should hire me to be Wonder Woman. But at the same time, I'm like, no, they shouldn't. Because my Wonder Woman, I feel like my Wonder Woman should be white. I'm just saying. Michael B. Jordan for Blade. He could be a good Blade. He would be a good Blade. Blade Trinity was sus. They'll probably cast Michael B. Jordan. I'm just saying, there are more black actors, y'all. Like, everybody, like, it's like people fixate on one person. Like, at one point, everything had to be Jamie Foxx. Like, why is Jamie Foxx in everything? Jamie Foxx can't be every person. It's like, oh, that should be Jamie Foxx. Or it was Will Smith at one point. Like, everything was Will Smith. Like, we can only have one. It's like, there's Denzel. Oh, okay. Now everything is Denzel's son. Like, oh, let's get Denzel's son to be the new Black Panther. Oh, let's get Denzel's son to be Blade. Like, come on, y'all. There are more actors out there than that. Cats is a fantastic musical, and Cats has some of the most beautiful music in it. And so it's a travesty. Like, I saw those previews for Cats, and I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not watching that. I'm not about to sit there and support this train wreck. I don't know how they looked at it and thought that was a good idea. Cats was one of the longest running musicals on Broadway, and I mean, it's just beautiful. Like, there's songs that y'all know from Cats that are like, beautiful songs. I don't know the words. But like Memory. Memory all alone in the moonlight. Not a sound from the pavement. I don't know all the words. But yeah, it's like Cats. That's Cats. That's Cats. Zooble Zoo? What is that? Zooble Zoo? Blade could be that guy that played on Moonlight. I don't remember his name. Oh, yeah. He was in House of Cards. I can't think of his name. He was in House of Cards, though. Shit. I can't. He has like an intense name. He was also in True Detective. He would be a fantastic Blade. I would love to have him as Blade. But that's like, you're just doing like Wesley Snipes Part 2, basically, with that. Mahershala, that's it. Thank you, Lil Maxie. Mahershala Ali. Yeah, he would be a great Blade. Wesley was a trained martial artist, part of why the movies are so good. But now, like, these boot camps that they're putting these people in, like, these Marvel boot camps that they're putting people in, they can be a trained martial artist. Like, they train them on combat fighting. So I'm not worried about that at all. If you can move, you can do that. I don't know what Zooble Zoo is. Hey, Q. What's up? What's up? Oh, thank you. I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. You're going to have to give me more reference than that. I don't know what that is. What is Zoobilee Zoo? What is that? I have no idea what that is. That was a show back in the day? Who was in it? I don't know. What if Black Superman had the curl? Would you accept him then? No, I wouldn't accept him then. Because now I'm thinking about, like, now he has like a pressing curl, and now it's like, who is that? Who's that comedian? Who's that comedian with the pressing curl? YouTube it classic. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Zoobilee Zoo. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, let me see. Zoobilee Zoo. What? Oh, I never saw that. Like Cats, I guess. Man, that's crazy. I have never seen this before. That's so weird. That's some freaky stuff, y'all. Ben Vereen was in it? How did I miss that? I don't know. I have no idea what that show is. It seems like something that I would have watched, but hey Cece, what's going on? Welcome. You're getting here at the end. You're getting here at the end of this today. We're talking about everything right now. Where it's just a bunch of talk about like movies and TV shows and a little gaming stuff. Oh, speaking of 5 o'clock, they're doing a Resident Evil live stream at 5 o'clock. So if you look on Amazon, you'll see it. Yeah, come back anytime, CC Love. You're welcome to stick around. I'm still talking right now, but I'm going to be leaving in a few minutes. But yeah, so there's a Resident Evil live stream at 5 o'clock. So I'm assuming they're going to tell us more about The Village, the new Resident Evil game that's coming out. So that's exciting. That's exciting to get a little bit more information about that. And yeah, Furries on Ice. Thank you, Cece. Much appreciated. I appreciate that. Thank you. It came on PBS with Reading Rainbow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I completely missed that. So, you couldn't get into Resident Evil 7 because the new characters. Okay, so I'm still playing Resident Evil 7. I decided to try and play Resident Evil 7 in VR. That was my fault. I tried to play that in VR and it was too scary. Like, it was too scary. So I haven't played it regular. I guess I should. I think I'd have an easier time of it playing it regular, but in VR is terrifying. It is really terrifying, and I didn't expect to be as that scared in VR, but it's very scary. It's very scary. So I have not finished it for that reason. So, hello Diego. What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, Sing for you. I don't have anything else to sing. Y'all got that little taste of memories. You got that little taste of memories. That's all you get. I don't have anything else. I guess I gotta figure something out as far as music goes. Maybe if I figure something out. I will be so scared. I will be so scared when the graphics are better in PS5. I was already scared. Like, it's scary. It's scary. Like, anytime you're like completely immersed in something, it's pretty scary. Um, oh yeah, that I went through that. I went through that, Lil Maxi. I went through that in VR, and I was like, ah! Yeah. So I went through that. That was like one of the last things that happened to me, I think. And I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Man, I do not talk about politics much. You're right, but I I like was very happy. I was very happy. I was very happy yesterday. It's wild. It's wild. I never like thought that would be a thing. So yeah, yesterday was a very emotional day yesterday. Oh, very emotional day yesterday for me, and it's nice not getting up and like having to like rush to Twitter or have CNN all day to see like what's happening and what's gone wrong or what craziness is happening today. It's like a sigh of relief, you know? It's like a sigh of relief. So I'm just hopeful that everybody can really come together and give each other a chance. And, like we're all Americans, so we have to be able to coexist here in this country. And I think it's definitely possible without people constantly being so angry. So I'm hoping that we've turned a page, but there's no way to tell. There's no way to tell so soon. But seeing Kamala up there was like really emotional and pretty amazing to me. Not just for like, I think that women in general, like being able to see that a woman can be in that kind of position is huge. It's huge. There are other countries that are more like backwards than we are that have had women in high leadership roles for a long time now. So so I feel like the United States is really behind on that stuff. So it's good that it's finally happened. You know. So yes, I do hope for peace and love and more of that in this country, and we'll see what happens. It was nice watching a respectful ceremony for sure. We can all come together to give Michael B. Jordan a superhero movie role. I'm sure that Michael B. Jordan will definitely get a superhero movie role. I just don't think it's going to be so soon off the heels of him being Killmonger, because Killmonger is definitely coming back. So it's hard when you're cast as a villain like that, and like such a good villain, to be like, now you're like Green Lantern. Like, that's just not, you're gonna have to wait some time if you want Michael B. Jordan to be a superhero. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So you're a senior citizen? Okay, well, I hope you're staying safe out there, CC. A lot of people on that crazy juice. That's true. The Prime Minister of Barbados is a woman. That is cool. You know, like they've been female leaders of like the Philippines and stuff. I mean, that didn't go too well, but she was there. You know, they've had Germany, the UK. Like, we are way behind, y'all. We are way behind. So, what do I think they're gonna do with Black Panther? Well, they've already said they're not recasting Black Panther right now. they're not recasting it right now. I think they're going to have his sister, what is her name? Shuri. They're going to have Shuri. Like in the comics, there was a point in time where Shuri, his sister, took over the mantle of Black Panther. So my guess, my theory with Black Panther is that they will end up recasting Black Panther, just not for this next movie. So I'm thinking that Black Panther is going to be missing. I think that T'Challa is going to be missing, and that she will take over the role of Black Panther. Whether to find him, to save him, to fight whatever the threat is. But I just think Black Panther, as T'Challa as a character, is going to be gone from this movie. They'll probably speak of him in terms of him not being there, but they're not going to kill him off. I would be very shocked if they kill him off, because T'Challa is too big of a character, and there are too many tie-ins. Like, especially, I'm still very hopeful that there will be a Storm T'Challa tie-in, with Storm being like the queen of Wakanda. I'm still hopeful for that, and so they have to leave that open. So I think we will get Shuri as Black Panther for this next film, and then I think the following Black Panther film, whatever the third Black Panther film is, or whatever the third appearance of Black Panther is, whether it's in another like Avengers movie or something like that, I think that's when they will recast T'Challa. At that point, they're going to give it time to breathe. You know, so maybe like 3 years from now, we'll get casting news of a new Black Panther when people can handle it. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. So, they can make the Chronicles of Killmonger. Yeah, you never know though. Like, I don't know. Was he dead? I don't know if he's dead. Killmonger. You're amazed at how many people read comic books and know the backstory. I mean, comic books have been a source of entertainment for many, many years. Like, without comic books, we wouldn't have any of these characters at all. They might do what they did with Fast and the Furious. Yeah, they're not going to kill him. They're not going to kill off T'Challa. They're not going to do it. They're not going to have like a whole other Black Panther. They're going to use Shuri. They're going to bring in that storyline of Shuri taking over the mantle of Black Panther. They're going to do that. They're going to kill it. It's going to be great. And then Black Panther will come back as another actor. It's just too soon right now for people, but in like 5 years, they'll be ready to bring back another T'Challa. And people will be fine with it because it'll be far enough removed from Chadwick Boseman to do it. So, oh, that's Charlie. That's Charlie. He comes out to play sometimes. That's Charlie. Oh, you think Killmonger died? Okay. All right. Well, my bad. Hello, Croatia. I watched some Croatia live streams. VAR, Croatia. It's beautiful there. Welcome. Comics are one of the few things you've collected for years. Okay. All right. They will definitely have T'Challa around. It won't be a remake. It'll be just a recasting of T'Challa. That's all. That's all. Right. He did. I did like the way he went out too. I just say that, like something like Killmonger, like there's always a way to, when it comes to comics, there's always a way to bring somebody back. Always a way to bring somebody back, whether it's an alternate universe, whether it's a past version of them, like there's always a future version of them. Like there's always a way to bring somebody back in a comic. So that's all I'm saying. I am not selling you Charlie. No, Drew wants Charlie. You want Charlie. You can't replace Chad. You can't replace Chadwick right now, but you have to, because you have to replace Chadwick Boseman, because the role of Black Panther is way bigger than Chadwick Boseman. It's way bigger than him. He was a fantastic Black Panther. He was incredible, but that character cannot die with Chadwick Boseman. That would do a disservice to the character of Black Panther as a whole. Y'all, this is the first time that we have seen a community and a country of people of color on that level, as like Future, as like riches, as kings and queens, you're not going to just throw that away because the actor playing that character passed away. I love Chadwick Boseman. It's terrible that he's gone, but I love T'Challa. I love Black Panther, and we have not gotten enough of Black Panther. You can't just decide that somebody else is going to be Black Panther. It's fine if you want to do the Shuri route and have it be his sister, but you cannot lose T'Challa because he is Black Panther. He is Black Panther. So, people are going to have to get over it. People are going to have to get over it. That's why I'm saying they're going to allow enough time for it to breathe, for people to have time to grieve, but then people will accept a new Black Panther. They just will. I'm in New York, Cece. I'm in New York. Yeah, they replaced the Joker. Exactly. They replaced Joker. Joker wasn't as impactful as Chadwick. I would argue with you on that. I would argue with you on that because the Joker is a very iconic character. The Joker is a very iconic character, and what Heath Ledger did with Joker had never been done before, had never been seen before. So there are quite a few people who have played the Joker, whether it was Jack Nicholson back in the day, Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix did a great job as a Joker. I wasn't even mad at Jared Leto's Joker, even though that's not my preference. But that's what I'm saying. These characters, the characters themselves, are larger than the actor that plays them. So Batman, how many Batmans have we had? Like, we've had a lot of Batmans. I mean, shit, they're still struggling with how to cast and how to do Batman properly. So these characters are larger than the actors who play them. And it's very important for us, Wakanda Forever, absolutely. It's very important for us to have this type of representation, especially when you're looking at things like Batwoman and the tragedy and travesty of that first episode of the second season of Batwoman. That's not, like, we need to have better representation than that. So I'm not going to have them, hey Von D, I'm not going to have, them just throw that character away and just try and make like a different Black Panther. Like, no, they need to keep it like the comics. T'Challa and Storm were married and they ruled Wakanda and kicked ass together. That was T'Challa and Aurora. That was them. It wasn't Aurora and some random ass dude from Wakanda. You'd like Hollywood to leave it alone? You cannot leave it alone. No, he will be recast eventually, but you cannot leave it alone. You cannot leave such an important character in such an important franchise. Like, all right, I went to see Black Panther here in the city in Times Square. That's where I went to go see it. And went opening night. All of the people that I saw excited about Black Panther, I walked in that theater and you had people in kente cloth and, hair done and, scarves on. You had white people with their Black Panther t-shirts on, and everybody was so excited. It was such a multicultural event. Going to see Black Panther, it wasn't just Black people in that theater. It meant a lot to a lot of people who have been watching and who have read these Black Panther comic books. It's a different portrayal than somebody like Luke Cage, who is, from the hood. It's a different portrayal. So we don't have that many characters like that. So you cannot just lose that because the actor who played it passed away. I'm sorry, you cannot. Chris Nolan, Chadwick did change the game, but there are a lot of people who changed the game as well. And people would argue that Heath Ledger changed the game when it came to the Joker. Everyone loved his portrayal of the Joker. And his portrayal of the Joker ended up killing him, really. They're not trying to play out the T'Challa Storm ship. I don't know if they're going to or not. I mean, there's so many things that are open and available to them now that they acquired those Fox characters, the X-Men that were caught up under Fox and that, that were like stuck under Fox's umbrella and they couldn't meet. So I think that you're going to see a lot of things change, and a lot of things, there are going to be a lot more crossovers that weren't possible before just because of licensing, because of who owned those characters. So now that that stuff is opening up, we haven't seen any movies yet where that, since they acquired Fox, we haven't seen any of those movies yet at all. They just haven't happened. You know, and now with the coronavirus, everything is kind of delayed and pushed back. So we haven't seen any of those possible crossovers yet, or to even see what they're going to do with those Fox properties, meaning the X-Men, you know, and all of those, Wolverine and all that stuff. So there's definitely going to be a lot more mixing, I think, than you might think. It's just that they didn't have it. They didn't have it before. They didn't have the characters to do it with before. These personality types exist in our society. Exactly. You saw Black Panther in Oakland, people got hype. Yes. Jared Leto's Joker, I mean, he was barely Joker as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. I kind of brush him off. I brush off Jared Leto's Joker. I'm fine with it. But he's not my Joker. He's not my choice for Joker. Absolutely. You would hate them to put some boo-boo dude in Chadwick's place. They're not going to. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to put some boo-boo person in as Black Panther. It's going to be a good person. It's going to be a good person. It's just going to take some time. That's all. That's all I'm saying. They're going to go super safe if they pick a new Black Panther. Probably not a big name. I think they will go with a big name. I beg to differ. I think they will choose someone that people love. They will choose someone that people love, someone that people can't reject. So whether it's Denzel's son, you know, I think they'll choose somebody that people cannot just reject out of hand. That's what I think. This would be different if we had a Black Panther before Chadwick. I don't think that it would be different. How would it be different? I don't think that it would be different. I mean, I think it's the same. I think that loss is loss, and I think that character and that actor, the loss of that actor is huge. The loss of that actor is huge in general. The loss of Chadwick is huge, but the character existed before Chadwick. Black Panther has been around for a very long time. The character of Black Panther has been around for a very long time. So y'all aren't looking at it the right way, because the character is the character. You pick up the comic book, the comic book doesn't look like Chadwick Boseman. The character is T'Challa. The character is Black Panther. So I just think it's very short-sighted for people wanting to abandon Black Panther as some sort of homage to Chadwick's portrayal. That is very short-sighted, and you're missing out on having a very important, iconic character in live-action films. It took us a long time to get this. Oh, thank you, Your Average Collector. I have not watched the New Mutants. I meant to, but I didn't. Yes, you have to go big name to replace Chadwick. Absolutely. And it has to be somebody who would do it justice, who has the reverence for the character, who has the reverence for Chadwick. Like, that's what I'm saying. They're going to work it out, but they just need some space. They need some space. So by the time we get the next Black Panther appearance, which we're really looking at, they haven't even started filming Black Panther yet, the next Black Panther. So we're probably looking at a good 5 years from now. Y'all talk to me in 5 years and tell me if you still have the hang-ups about having Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. I don't think you will. That's 5 years from now is a long time. So we'll get the new Black Panther movie in like 2 years. 2 years after that, like we're looking at 4 or 5 years from now. You don't want no beef. So that's what I was saying, Mr. Steele. That's what I was saying. I want to see that, and you have to have T'Challa to do that storyline with Storm. Michael J. White. I can't. Y'all stay trying to bring Michael J. White into this. How are y'all still talking about Michael J. White? Y'all stay bringing Michael J. White. I cannot. Big name, you risk a lot too. Who would you get? Will Smith, Jamie Idris, Michael J. White? No, like the new hot guy is Denzel's son. Like he's the new hot guy. But we might have a new guy by then. This is like 5 years. We're talking like 5 years from now. We'll have like somebody new by then. Morgan Freeman. You wanna go outside? Now y'all know I was supposed to be gone. I was supposed to be gone by now, but now I got a frosty mug. I got a frosty mug. Michael J. White could do it? No, no. I don't think that Michael J. White could do it. I'm saying there are plenty of people. You did say bartender. I didn't think it was bartender, but apparently it was. He's not really a big name, but isn't he? Am I not thinking of the right person? Isn't Michael J. White kind of old at this point? I'm just saying, I think they're gonna get somebody. It's gonna be like a good person that they get. And I also think that the next appearance of Black Panther may not be in a full movie first. We may see him in like an Avengers where he's only doing like a cameo or something. Like they'll like tease you with it first, and then he'll get his full movie based on how people feel about it. She tap dancing 3 times speed. But see, you're mad about the recasting. You're mad about recasting, but then you're putting up all these names about who could possibly be it. That's why I'm saying that people are not as resistant. Y'all are not really as resistant as you are saying you are. You're not really as resistant as you think you are. So you will be willing to accept a new Black Panther in 4 years. That's all I'm saying. Stanley was willing to cross stereotypes and racism to portray people of non-white cultures as strong and powerful. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm saying it's very important that we keep this image out there. That's very important why we keep this character and why this character lives on past the actor. I think, I don't know what Chadwick would have wanted, but I think that he would be very disappointed if people were just like burying Black Panther with him. That's not right. That's not right. So we'll see. We will see. We did not hear anything about Beyonce being stoned. Y'all, please. See, Mr. Steele is trying to get my pressure up. He's trying to get my pressure up right now. I can't even with that. I can't. And I love Beyonce, but no, girl, no. This is not, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, y'all. Do not do that. Do not do that. Right, Michael J. White was fun. He cannot be Black Panther. Oh my gosh. Man, y'all are sitting there telling me, what'd you say? Every time, Morganton tell get the busy living. They replaced Terrence Howard without blinking. Yes, they did. I mean, Terrence Howard is still alive, but he damn sure killed his career there for a hot second. He killed his career for a hot second. He thought he was worth more than he was. And they were like, you are not worth that. And here's Don Cheadle. Doesn't look anything like Terrence Howard, but we know that everybody likes Don Cheadle. And here's Don Cheadle, and he is now Brody, and he is Rhodey, and he is now War Machine. Like, nobody even cared. Nobody even cared. Everybody was like, oh, we like Don Cheadle. Nobody cared. All that is sacred and holy. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. You better not be supporting Beyonce as Storm. What in the world? I can't. Oh my gosh. Beyonce can't act ever since I saw her in that Carmen hip opera. Oh my gosh. I saw her in there was a movie where she was the wife. I can't remember who her husband was, but she was the wife and her husband was cheating or something, and there was this crazy girl, and like Beyonce and the girl had like a fight. It was just like this weird ass thing, and it was just so strange. I'm like, what is even happening with this? It was so weird, and her acting in it was so bad, and I was like, oh my gosh. Even though I did, oh right, Idris Elba, that's right. I'm like, I can't even believe I blocked out my beautiful Idris, because she made me block out Idris. Like, how are you going to be in there with Idris and have like no chemistry and be acting like that? No. And she was wearing a bad wig. I couldn't even. It was terrible. Even though I did like her in Austin Powers. I liked her in Austin Powers. She was good. She was good in that. That movie was trash. Yes, Disney is very strong with finesse, and Marvel Studios under the Disney umbrella they're very good at what they do. And you know, the fact that they're able to even pivot from what they were planning on doing, the fact that they're even able to pivot, and I'm very confident that they will do an excellent job with this next Black Panther movie, with Shuri taking a bigger role in Black Panther. I have no doubt about that. You know, like, I'm sure they're going to bring it and it's going to be great and we're all going to love it and all of that. They're going to do it right. They're going to do it right. And whenever they do reintroduce a new T'Challa, they will do it right. They're not going to tell you they're going to do it right now, though, because they don't want to piss people off. We are not going to go to change.org. If I see anybody's name over on change.org for casting Beyonce as Storm, y'all are blocked. I'm saying it right now. Y'all are blocked. I will put you on that block list so fast. Oh my gosh, Halle Berry Storm was the best. Oh my gosh, y'all. See, this is why I drink, cause y'all be acting up. Y'all just act up in here. Y'all come in here acting up. Oh my gosh. Y'all are hilarious. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I am gonna go for real this time. I stayed an extra 30 minutes more than I planned to. But this was a lot of fun. I do hope I will have a walking stream for you soon. It's supposed to be really cold next week and snowing, so I doubt it'll be next week. But you know, like I said, I can handle the cold. I just can't handle the wind. So if it's cold but not windy, I might still do it. It just depends. It depends. I'm not trying to be outside in sub-zero temperatures, whatever. So trust and believe I blocked myself if I was ever cracked enough to do that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but that's it for me today. I need to go figure out what my dinner is gonna be. Michael J. Fox is not. What in the world? Y'all are a trip. But this was a lot of fun. So thank you for hanging out. And maybe I need to do some more early streams, because y'all come in here during the day, which is nice. I had like a good number of people come through today, which was really cool. All right, so I gotta let Lolly back in. Enjoy your dinner, Trevorn. It's good seeing everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out today, and thank you for the donations, those of you who who dropped the super chats. Much appreciated. And I will see y'all next time. I'll see y'all Tuesday for sure. If I see you before then, I'll see you before then. All right. Bye, guys.